Alright, good morning everyone, my name is Jasmo, and today I am finishing up a comic page. This is sort of what I do for work, and let's see, yesterday we left off with finishing our blue lines, basically. So we're gonna be finishing this up, we need to add our green lines, and then some colors. It is early morning for me, so I'm tired. Small lines. I'm a touch tired. Stayed up late again. Except we didn't stay up too late playing games this time. We instead stayed up looking at small houses, like floor plans for like tiny houses and then just like small one-bedroom houses. Music is brought to you by Monster Cat. You can find them on YouTube, Monster Cat, all one word. If you do not monetize your videos on YouTube, you can use their music for free. They have a ton of varied artists, tons of varied music, different genres, all sorts. There's something for everyone, just about. If you do monetize your videos on YouTube, you can still buy a license from them. And it's not terribly expensive to do so. So, if you like my music, go check them out on YouTube on Monster Cat. Some of my favorite artists are 7 Minutes Dead, Rogue, Drop Tag, what else is in here? Varian, Noise Storm. There's a lot of people. Right now, it's Sound Remedy and Nitro Fun by Termu Penguin, maybe. I'm not sure how my music player actually organizes things. So, one of those is the band name, one of those is the song name. Alright, here we go. Here we go, dive in. We're gonna dive in. Let's see. Gonna dive right in. If anyone in chat has questions, please feel free to ask, even if you think I've answered it a million times before. I really don't mind repeating myself, because you'll never know if you don't ask. Especially if you haven't watched any of my other videos. Oh god, no. Wrong. Wrong! Give me my... what color am I using? Give me my green. My green color. Jesus. And, this pops up, and we use our ink brush. There we go. There we go. Much better. Much better. Alright. Onward. On we go. Let's see. His head kind of cut off, so we're gonna assume it goes up here and down again. Because it does over here. It's up, down, down. Let's see, pencils for this page are done by Kelly. Yeah, and I do the script writing, the inking, and the coloring, and then David Hopkins does the lettering. Ronnie Macy helped me flesh out the concept for this entire thing. And, let's see, you can find the first part of this comic over on my DeviantArt page, jasmo.deviantart.com, if you're interested in taking a look at it. No pressure, though. No pressure. Let's see. Yeah, part 1 is almost done being posted. The last page for part 1 will be posted in October, like October 8th, and right now I'm working on part 2, page 7. Oh god. Part 2, page 7 out of 10. Good times, good times. Yeah, we'll put you here and then come down. Damn it. Do what I want you to do. It's way too early. Surprisingly, I am a morning person, just not when I stay up late. Because I'll talk really quiet, and of course there's always that morning voice, that deeper, gravelier version of your real voice. I'm like, what the hell's going on over here? I don't know. Mac, hello. Oh my god. It's not just you, Mac. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. This is how early it is. Oh my god. Let the embarrassment commence here. Yeah. Let the embarrassment commence. Holy crap. I'm really happy I don't have a webcam right now. Yeah. Damn, I can't believe I did that. Anyways. We're doing the green lines today. And possibly the colors. Oh my god. Let me make sure everything else is doing what it should be doing. Jesus. I had to refresh, so if you said anything, Mac, I did not see it. Okay, oh thank god. Oh. Oh my god. Can I go crawl in a hole and die now, please? That sounds about like a good thing to do right now. I'm awesome. Like, the shame. The shame and the embarrassment. It's gonna be hard to live this down. I'll forget about it soon enough, though. Yeah, for anyone watching, refresh your browser to see if that helps. It should be popped over to the right thing. Should be. I'm gonna close this there. Save my internet somehow. Hopefully. Everything should be hunky-dory. That's pretty great. The first 10 minutes is me in a green screen, or my starting page. Need to find something else to talk about or focus on so I don't just get obsessed with it. This is what happens when you're your own live video editor. And like no one else is controlling the camera but you. These things happen. Anyways, good morning, Mac. I'm sorry for the technical difficulty. Oh. I got someone over in the other chat. Chris, hello. Good morning. How are you today? I foobarred myself in streaming this morning. That's alright, we fixed it. I also might reply to you in chat, Chris, because there's kind of a large delay on the Watch Me Work website. A little bit larger, longer than Twitch, I think. So it'll be faster for me to type than to answer, so you don't have to wait for like a whole minute. Good, but a little stressed. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel right now. Good, but a little stressed. All of his lines, I'm not gonna bother with his coat collar. I'm not gonna bother. There's gonna be a lot of ding 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 ding, and that's from the Watch Me Work website. Every time someone posts something in chat, it makes a little ding. And I actually prefer it that way, so so I'm notified when someone says something instead of I sit here for 5 minutes. Oh god. Chandra and I have been working together for a year, I believe. But that's not like super consistently. That's like as Chandra finds time to actually do these pages. Because you know, Chandra has a family, like a wife and 2 kids, recently a newborn. So you know, he's pretty busy. Plus, I think he has a real job on top of that. So he does this in his spare time for a little extra cash. Because I do pay Chandra for pencils. This isn't a volunteer thing. I actually compensate the other people who continuously contribute to this. So that's Chandra and David. And that's one of the reasons why I do my own inking, is because it's pretty hefty to do even just one person, to compensate just one person, let alone 3. Oh, you can always mute the dinger too if it gets annoying. Oh. That's alright. It's not annoying to me. I prefer it. Unless there's like 10 people in the chat continuously talking, then that might get a little old. But if it's just 1 or even 2, I think it's alright. I can take it. I don't know if anyone else can, but I can. Yeah, let's see. I think Chandra and I have been doing this for a year, and he usually sends me a page every couple of months, actually. Every couple of months. And let's see, I just got page 3 not page 3, page 1 from part 3, like a couple of weeks ago, I think, or a week ago. I don't remember how long ago it was. I'm not even done with part 2 yet, but I should be, and I should be like halfway through part 3. At least I feel like that. There's no like hardcore deadline it must, you know, be so. It's just like a self-imposed deadline that I would prefer. Because I'm like that. I'm weird like that. Oh my god, it's morning. It's so morning. Derpy eyes. Please no derpy eyes. No, I'm not so bad. A little derpy, but not so bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's see. Yeah, and David is a new, I guess I would say addition to the team. He lettered part 1 for me, and he's actually really quick at lettering, which makes me very, very grateful to David for that. Yeah, he can work pretty damn fast for letters. And, he's really nice in the fact that, he'll take the time to make different sizes for me. Like, he'll resize the page to what a standard actual comic is, and then he'll also send me back the original size, which is really nice. So, oh god, David's only been doing like a month or 2, and he already finished part 1. I have all of part 1 lettered and done and ready to post, and it's already been scheduled to post. Oh, come here. There we go. Lettering is the last step. Lettering is the absolute last step for me. So if I screw up and well, he can make changes. He'll make changes. He's really nice about making changes. But like if I foobar the colors and yeah, or like miss something and it's already lettered, I'll just live with it. Because I don't want to like start taking advantage of him, because it was my fault in the first place. Yeah, but lettering is the last step. It's like script writing comes first, and then pencils, and then inks, colors, and then letters. Did I spill my chai? Holy crap. Yeah, just a little. Oh god. I didn't even notice. And my chai is at the right temperature, where it's about the same temperature as your skin. And I had like a couple of drops on my thumb, and I'm like, why does my thumb feel weird? Yeah, I'm like, why is my mouth wet? Jesus. I had spilled a little bit of chai and didn't even notice. God. Oh, yeah, jeez. Alright. Alright, all better. Oops, Dad is cute. No. He also doesn't look very happy here, but that's okay. I'm gonna be changing the... well, yeah, I'm gonna be changing the script before I send it off for lettering on this one. I decided I'm gonna change it. I have to read back over it first to see what the hell I'm gonna change. But I think I was gonna get rid of all the dialogue and just put narrative in. Because I can. Essentially. Essentially, that would be the reason. And I think it would, be a little bit more cohesive. It wouldn't just sound better, it would be more cohesive. Because in narrative, you can explain so much more. So much more. And I'd rather be explaining than just having kind of a mostly pointless dialogue. Is what it would amount to. The lettering isn't really on a separate layer. For David, it probably is, but he sends me back, like, the page. Just, like, the image. Just all flat, one layer, one image. But he probably does put it on, you know, a separate layer, so if he does need to go back and change something, he can, with ease. So so I don't, or, you know, even if he doesn't, and he puts it on the same layer, he still has the original image, I would hope, saved. Excuse me, God, I'm trying to yawn and stretch and do everything at the same time. But, I'm a really cautious person, so even like each line gets its own color and each line gets its own layer, so all the red lines are on a layer, all the blue lines are on a layer, and all the green lines are on a layer. And that's, like, for just in case if I ever want to go back and, like, color those lines, it's a little bit easier to color them when they're separated than when it is when they're together. And, an example, maybe, do I have a recent one? No. Of colored lines. Yeah. Don't have an example ready for colored lines, but that's alright. Come on, there we go. Work for me, come on. Work. Damn it. God damn it. I don't want to rage this early in the morning. Please don't make me. You wouldn't like me when I rage. Seriously? Keyboard? You're gonna... Okay, good. Good keyboard. You know what happens when I rage, don't you? Oh, Mayo's too. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Hope you're having a pleasant day today. It's morning for me, that's why I say good morning. For many people, it's usually not morning. And a few wrinkles in the clothes. Mayos, you missed an epic intro this morning. I forgot to turn off my start screen for like 10 minutes, so all you saw was art starting soon while I was talking. And then Max says, I can only see your art starting screen. Is that just me? Like, no. That's me face palming and hiding my head in shame. Because I didn't even notice. Didn't even notice. I love this part. That's a big oops on my part. First time I've done that, though. Surprised I hadn't done that sooner. I think Hope's dad is done. His eyes aren't too derpy. Just have, oh no, his hand. His nice blank hand. Yep, kind of missing a thumb in there. Kind of missing a thumb in there. Hurt. There we go. Come here. Oh, very nice. I am glad you like GIMP. I'm glad you like GIMP, Mayos. To be honest, I absolutely hated GIMP when I first started using it, mainly because, I didn't know how to use it, and I didn't understand jack squat about it. It took forever for me to get to like it, and actually think that it was a useful program and something I would use on a regular basis. But such is the thing with all new things. Such is the thing with all new things. So, if you have any questions, you can grill me. Grill me gently, though. It's early morning. And Mayos, the founder of Watch Me Work, this other site that I stream to, is looking for a graphic designer. If you have any experience or know anyone who has any experience, I can pass the information along to him in an email. 'Cause I'm like, I don't know anyone who's like actually in graphic design. I think he was hoping to find out one of his streamers that was.
You sexy beast.
Ooh. Go music. Turn it up a little. For me, at least. Boom.
You sexy beast. You sexy beast. You sexy beast.
Well, all the experience you have is watching YouTube. Oh, yeah. That's alright. That's alright. No worries. I'm sure if Chris really needed a graphic design, he'll find someone, or do it himself, I think. I'm not entirely sure just how independent he's been in building his site. How long has Watch Me Work been around? I think it's actually fairly recent. Because the actual website itself is still in beta. It was funded by Indiegogo. Not by Indiegogo, but like through Indiegogo. Yeah, and Chris, the founder, has been trying to like grow the audience, because the concept is it's an online coffee shop. It's where a whole bunch of people are working on various things, you know, that take a computer, obviously. And the whole point is that, you know, if you're on the website, it's okay to ask you questions while you work. And of course, you were probably working on something similar or with the same program, and you either don't know how to do this or you want to give advice on how to do something. It's like a communal coffee shop where it's okay to talk to people, where it's okay to interrupt or bother, and you don't mind getting interrupted or bothered. Yeah, it's not really an odd concept for me, because I'm like, where the hell has this been? I wouldn't have minded a school like this. But yeah. If you want to check it out, it's watchmework.com. Like all one word, watchmework.com. It's in beta 1.0, so it's like fairly fresh and brand new. And if you want to stream at Watch Me Work, you can contact Chris somehow. I don't even know how. Oh crap. I might have just stopped. Streaming, please. Okay, no, I'm good. I accidentally clicked outside of the thing. Oh god. Ding. I don't think that was a new ding. I think that was an old ding. Okay. As far as I know. Yeah, the concept is awesome. There's a couple of videos on YouTube that further explain the concept and the thought behind the website, and I'm like, well, this actually might not be too bad, because if there are other people who do digital inking, comics, writing, just digital art in general, you know, you can watch them, ask them questions about like the technique or brushes or program, and yeah, you just have to, you have to have the mindset of, I am going to get interrupted, and the easiest way to combat being quote-unquote interrupted is to have a headset and a voice. So you can keep working while you talk, and that's why I had a headset, instead of just, I'm gonna type while I stream, because that means I have to like stop actually working to type my answer. And that's why I really wanted a headset. Because it's really easy to look over and read and keep working, especially on this. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, I actually, I didn't think Chris was actually serious about the website, because at first it was such an odd concept, so I actually did the research before I'm like, hey, yeah, this is something I want to do, to make sure, you know, it was a legitimate site and all this other things, and I talked about it with my husband, and he's like, that's a really weird thing to do, and I'm like, yeah, it is a really weird thing to do, especially when there's like no money involved, no subscription, no nothing. Cause yeah, as far as I know, Watch Me Work is totally free. People just stream to get connected and whatnot. Which is like double neat. So I can at least attest to it is like a legitimate site, and it does what it said it's gonna do. Essentially. And Chris will actually, right now, try to find people that you'd be interested in either talking to or streaming alongside of. Because, you know, it's still a beta website. He's only got a couple hundred people streaming. So he's making every effort for it to be a successful thing. Which is actually kind of, yeah, it's really neat. Because not only do you get to find people that you're interested in, like picking their brain or giving advice to, it allows people who are looking to hire to see you work in, you know, in action. Either looking to hire or I don't know, work with. Alright, Mayo, so you definitely check it out. Definitely check it out. I do think you have to actually be, like, logged in to chat on Watch Me Work, because they have a chat. It's kind of like Twitch. There's just a longer delay between their video and chat response. But you could sign up and chat. Ooh, thank you. Thank you for taking a look at my comic. I'm glad you like it. I'm just never sure. I honestly didn't think it would appeal to anyone but myself, and it's just a personal project, so that makes me feel really nervous, fuzzy, and all sorts of things that someone else actually likes it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I did finish everyone up there, right? Other than like a few lines? Yeah. That's okay. Let me do this. That and do this. Alright. And if you didn't know, to stream I use OBS, which is also a free program. I don't know if you notice a trend, but everything is free. Because I don't have a ton of personal funds. So GIMP is free, OBS is free, yeah. What is my process for inking? To me, it's a simple process, but it might actually be more complicated than that. So, here's the actual pencils. Of course, I resized it to fit whatever size I decided to start with in the beginning. And I fit that within a border, and I just copy and paste that layer to all the different pages to make sure they're all consistent. And then I usually put in the panel lines, which are these purple lines. And I just put in like the whole line, goes straight through everyone, straight through all the pencils, and then I usually turn that line off. And then I start with a really thick line for the silhouettes. It outlines everybody. It outlines everyone. And that's all it does, is it's for the silhouettes. And then I do the blue lines, which outline all the separate objects. And objects are like, it divides between the clothes and the hair, basically. So you'll see the blue lines are all clothes and all hair, sometimes glasses. And that's all that does. And then the green are a small line, so I have a large, medium, and small line. And the small line is for all the details. Like the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the details in the hair, the wrinkles in the clothes. And that's about it. If there's a background, they'll also be in small lines too, because the background isn't as important as what is in the foreground. So they'll be in those smaller lines too. But they'll usually be like a different color just so I can identify what line is what. So for the actual lines, there's only like 3 layers. 4 if there's a background. And then, you know, the actual pencils and the actual white. The white, yeah, behind the pencils. Otherwise it looks like this, and it's really hard to see anything. So I have a white layer, pencil layer, the color palette, which is turned off, the small, medium, large, the panel lines, and then the black border around everything. Hopefully I didn't talk too fast. I tend to ramble, so if I talk too fast and you did not catch something, please let me know. We're on small lines right now. Oh, and the thing that I use to ink is this paths tool. This paths tool. Let me come up here to a blank spot. What you do is you click and click, and it will draw a line between those 2 points, and now you can drag that line and create any S shape, basically. Any S shape. You can grab these other things and pull them around. And then you go over here to stroke path, and it pops up this new window. And I do it with a paint tool, and it's the ink tool. You hit stroke and it creates that line. And the ink has its own settings. This is the ink tool. And for the settings, I just do the size. The size is either a 1, 2, or 3. 1 is small, 2 is medium, and 3 is large. At least for me, and that's my method. It's and you can change the size or shape of the actual brush, so you get a different thickness, and it's more like calligraphy. I'm really boring in standard, so I just stick to a round brush with no angling or anything. Mainly because I'm still new at inking. If I did another comic, if I did a short comic that I wasn't going to expand on, I would probably play around with the line style a little bit more. But this is the most simple and reliable way for me to ink. It's a lot of info. And now I get hiccups, jeez. Sorry. If you want me to expand on any one of those, let me know. Any one of those things that I said, let me know. Like I said, I'm streaming to watch me work, so the whole point is, you know, to converse and ask questions while I work. And the paths tool takes some getting used to. It does. It's great for geometrical shapes. You know, squares, rectangles. It's really awesome for straight lines, obviously, and for curved lines. Curved lines too. You just have to know, get used to how it behaves, really, and being used to, like, adjusting it, right, to where you want it to be. I don't think I saved it like this whole time. That's scary. Make sure you save often in GIMP, as sometimes it will lock up. Or just crash. And something you may want to know about the Paths tool is even if you put your line here, right? You put your line here, you get it just how you want it, and then you click on a different tool, that line will go away. The Paths tool will go away, and you can't get the actual path back. But you can go over here to edit, and where is it? There's stroke path down here. It's grayed out over here, but there's still a stroke path here, and you can still hit that. This window will still pop up. You can hit stroke, and it will stroke that line even though it's gone. It took me forever forever to figure out how to do that. It has saved me a lot of headache. Because if you have your line and you suddenly realize it's the wrong size and you need to change the size of the ink, you can still go and change the size of the ink and then go over here to edit, stroke path, do it, and ta-da! It does it in the new size. Yeah. That's a really useful, handy thing if you foobar. I foobar a lot, so it's pretty handy. We'll do this. Yes, no, sort of there. There we go. Yeah, GIMP has its own little tips and tricks, essentially. Some of them are more well-known than others. Or some are just not known at all yet. Like, God, I really want to show you something cool. Something really, really cool. And, I think I can do that. I think I can do that. So, let me find something hopefully small. What's small? What's small? Okay. I want to show you something cool, and it involves lines, essentially. And I have quite a few to choose from here. Actually, I know what I think I want to do. So I have a couple of pieces from other artists already set up, already flatted. So here's a Master Chief. And you'll notice I have some weird looking layers. I've got my white background layer, obviously. I have the flats for all the colors. And then I have this weird double black line over here. This is the cool part. This is the cool part. Let me undo that. Okay. To get this weirdo black lines, you need the original lines on its own white layer. This is what it looks like. The lines are not on a separate layer. They are on a white layer. You right-click it, go to Add Layer Mask. This window will pop up. Select the grayscale copy of layer, and also check the invert mask, and hit Add. And it will essentially take out the white background and give you this little double layer here. Now you always want the left layer. So let me turn on my white layer so you can see what I'm doing. You always want the left layer. That is the thing you will color. And now when you color, you can actually color on that layer line, and now you'll color just the lines. You will color just the black of the lines. Ta-da! I had been looking for a way to do this for years before I found it on YouTube. And the video wasn't even in English. Actually, GIMP, the program, wasn't even in English. But yeah. Now you can make those lines any color you want. And just like, however. Yeah. And don't say that. It's a trade secret. Not many people know about that, I don't think. That's one of my favorite things to do though now, is like color line, the actual black lines. And that's why I keep all these lines on separate layers. I used to not, and then I found out how to color lines and I'm like, hell yeah, keep them on a separate layer, they're easier to color that way. So if I ever want to color the layers, the lines, if I ever want to color the lines, it's easier and I can. I think I even have a small video tutorial on how to do that too on YouTube. Let's see, Hadley's done. Yeah, nope, Hadley's not done. Hadley has these weird things called, you know, pupils. And most people have them. Derpy eyes, not derpy eyes, not too derpy. Fix this. There we go. Make sure you save often. It is a nice feature. It's a freaking amazing feature. Because if you can color the lines right or correctly so they look good, the piece turns out amazing. I mean, it looks just amazing. I have a couple pieces on DeviantArt that I'm really proud of. I'm not proud of much, but some of them I'm really proud of. Let me see if I can, yeah. The She-Hulk that I colored recently has colored lines, and I love it. I love how it turned out. There's another one that I really, really liked how it turned out. Actually, there's quite a few, but where is it? Oh, yeah, Destructible Within is also one of my favorites that I colored. I colored the lines on this one too, and you can find those on my DeviantArt page in my colored lines folder, which is I think featured on my front page, so you don't have to go digging for it. Right? It should be. I think it's down near the bottom. Yeah, it's underneath my Hope widget. It's Colored Lines widget. And usually I'm a hit or a miss when I color the lines. It either looks, you know, really cool or kind of eh. I haven't figured out a solid method for coloring lines yet to make it look consistently good. Do you? There. There, what time is it? 8:30? Alright. 8:30 is basically an hour since I started, so I'm going to take a small break and get up and stretch. And I should be back in like maybe 4 or 5 minutes, I think. 4 or 5 minutes, I will be back. Enjoy the music. Alright, we're back, and we're making sure we're not going to be stuck on the break page. Oh dear. Let's see. There we go. Onward. Hurt, come here. God damn it. Give me your line. Make sure I'm on the right layer. It's probably the biggest annoyance. There you go. The biggest annoyance is not being on the right layer. When you do something and finding out later after you put in all that work and time just to find out you foobarred. We're going to do a really simple line and not the full eyelash this time. Probably the hardest thing to do also is like get eyeballs correct. It's really easy to make derpy looking eyes. It's really difficult to make not derpy looking eyes. It's not so bad. It kind of looks like she's looking off over this way and not, you know, at them. She's probably talking though, right? So yeah, it's natural to look away every once in a while when you're talking to someone. So we'll accept it. We'll accept it. I think. Yeah. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. This is a thing that can happen. Oh my god. I forgot to bend the lines for her nose. Oh my god. Trial and error. Trial and error. Oh my god. Oh, my eyes are watering. My eyes are watering. That was that was funny. Oh, jeez. Poor Hope. Poor Hope. Your nose. Yo, no. That was awesome. I haven't done that in a while. Don't forget to bend all your lines, kids. Oh man, that's a little better. It'll look better when we color it and get her chin line in there. There you go. That's what we're missing. Like, why does it look so weird still? I'm missing this line. Oh my god. That was hilarious. Oh my god. Yeah, she had a Lois Griffin nose for a little while there, didn't she? Man. That was... Oh, jeez. I think my day perked up a ton right there. Actually, let's do that backwards. Let's do this and then curve there. There. Like, I feel dumb when I do that. Just when no one's watching, like, I feel mortified now. Just, that was terrible. Terrible. God. That is a thing that can happen. You have to watch out for that. If you put in a whole bunch of lines, there's always a risk. There's always a risk. Thankfully, it's pretty easy to fix, especially if your lines are on their own layers. Because you just erase the line and do it again. God. Can't forget the zipper. We tend to forget the zipper. There we go. I'm probably not going to do these hash marks. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do these hash marks. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. It depends on if they look like they should be there. So many mistakes today, so many mistakes. We'll learn from those. Hadley looks like what? Like an angry what? Oh my god. Alright, Mayos. You have a good day today. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Always a pleasure to answer any questions. Glad you like GIMP. Glad you checked out my comic. Thank you so much for that. You have a good day. We will try to do the same. Mustache man here. I always wondered how you drew guys' mouths with mustaches. It baffles me still. This is a more complicated ear design. I wholly expect Chandra's style to change throughout this comic. That some people, actually I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't even realize or think of, is that the artist style is going to change. It is. As they get more comfortable in drawing either like the same characters over and over again, it will slowly morph over time to where like you look at the very first time they drew that person and then like a year or two later you look again and like it's the same person, just an entirely different style. Which is fine. Which is totally fine. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing Chandra change and develop his own skills and techniques. Let's see, you also have a zipper. Let me take care of this. It's a really wonky collar. There. So far so good. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see. I'm also, I'm actually waiting for a response from another artist that I'd want to commission, it's actually more for like my mom's school website than anything. It is actually my mom's school's website, blah. There you go. So like, my mom teaches gifted and talented at an elementary school. And the school district kind of provides you with a rough outline of a website, so you just kind of have to like fill in the information, you know, add pictures where and as you'd like to, and Mom's like, I would love to not put our actual photos up there on the website. I'd love to have like little cartoon characters of ourselves, you know, little chibi guys. And I was like, alright. I'm not very good at drawing, but I know exactly the style that I would draw them in if I could, so why don't I see if this one artist is taking commissions, and their name is Humon, H-U-M-O-N, and she's amazing. She's entirely amazing. I think she's Norwegian, living somewhere across the pond over there. She has a Patreon page that she just started, and she has a ton of different little comics and whatnot. You can find her on DeviantArt too. And I'd absolutely love to commission her if she would just reply. She probably gets a ton of messages all the time. Derpy eyes. Not entirely derpy eyes. What are people there? What are people there? There we go. Because my mom's actually going to be paying for the commission through me, essentially. So she has a budget and whatnot, and so hopefully Human is taking commissions, and hopefully she is within the budget. That is my hope. So my first hope is that she just responds. I think I sent her a note on a Sunday, which isn't, you know, the best day to send someone a message, but still. I should probably have put Hope's dad's glasses in the blue line, because they're like really thick lines and I'd rather not outline them. So let's do that. Let's do that. Today, oh god, what is today? Today's, okay, Tuesday. Fantastic. Nothing's going on Tuesday. Turn everything back down for the small lines, change colors, get on the right layer, and save. Sweet. Yeah, definitely check out Human, probably HUMON.deviantart.com. I love her work. Very cute, very adorable. She is Norwegian or oh my god, I should probably actually take a look so I do her justice. She has adorable cartoons and comics. Denmark, haha, she's in Denmark or from Denmark. Yeah, her tastes vary greatly in terms of subject, and she has fan art of TV shows from across the pond, and yeah, she's a wonderful person. And her style would be absolutely perfect to do some mini little portraits of like my mom and her teaching buddy and their assistant, because they teach, you know, elementary gifted, right? It's a very kid-friendly style. So I'm hoping and praying that she does take commissions and that she will accept mine. I'm just enjoying the music while I work, sorry. I've not got much else to talk about at the moment. Other than I forgot that I moved this guy's shoulder over. Oh, how did the deer meet? Turn out the other day, that's right. My husband and I went up hunting. Well, he did the actual hunting, I did scouting and tracking. And we came back with like 40 pounds of deer meat, and my god, is deer delicious. Deer meat is absolutely delicious. For people who might be like scared to try it because it, you know, it will have a gamey taste or a weird taste, it doesn't. The deer that we have do not have a weird taste. It is very flavorful, savory, and tender. Oh my god, it is the softest meat I've ever tasted. We've had deer steaks and ground deer so far. We've made like deer in gravy sauce with a steak. Delicious. We've made a deer nacho casserole. It was absolutely delicious. We had deer tacos last night. Also super delicious. It's turning out wonderfully. So wonderfully that I will be hunting next season. I'm gonna get my hunting license. We're gonna go out with our bows and ninja some deer. Because not only is it delicious, our freezer is also stocked full of meat. Fresh meat. Like, it was processed in less than a week. Fresh meat. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. Do you have some weird... No? No? Okay. I'm checking to see if I'm missing any really big lines that aren't hashtag, not hashtag, hash marks. These are hash marks. Yeah, I highly recommend going to eat like a local butcher. Sometimes they're not in like a normal grocery store. And getting like a deer steak or some ground deer. It cooks up just like beef or just like any other meat. You can definitely tell when it's not cooked and when it is cooked, because you know it's red when it's not cooked and it's brown when it is cooked. So it's definitely not difficult to cook at all. It's really simple to cook. And if you can get it fresh from your local butcher, that's probably even better. And if you're like really super scared to try it but still want to, deer spaghetti is pretty decent too, I hear. We haven't tried it yet. But just because deer tastes good, I'm pretty sure it's gonna turn out pretty well. Yeah, because Jim's dad, my husband's dad, basically went hunting all through his 20s and I think 30s, and then paused and didn't do it so often. And last time he got a deer, he was crazy and turned all except for the best cuts into pepperoni. Good lord. We did actually take it to, we did take the deer. We had 3 of them total for 3 people. We did end up taking them to a butcher who actually, you know, has experience doing the deer meat. They've been around forever, so they have been, I get, it's weird how to describe it. They have been doing their jobs for a very long time, and they're very familiar with the deer. So they did a really good job. And of course there are a couple other local butchers that would probably be able to do the same thing. I live in a really rural area. There you go. Not a whole lot of high city going on or big city going on, so you know, still there's like a majority of people who still go hunting and whatnot. So it's not uncommon to find a butcher who will do deer meat. And we could have done it ourselves, but we would have had to learn how to. But there are definitely people who still do it themselves. Because, you know, they probably own their own meat grinder so they can make their own hamburger and sausage and whatnot too. Which would be really interesting. I actually wouldn't mind learning how to break down a deer. That's really weird. A really weird thing to say and even think about, but the deer meat is so delicious. It's really good. Like, I think pork and deer are my favorite meats now. Let's see. If you have any questions about like hunting, what we did, or some of the basic rules or laws, I can talk about those. I'm not an expert in hunting, but I know the basics. At least for my state. My state is actually pretty rigid on hunting laws. Oh yeah, deer chili is pretty good. Deer chili is good. I found out that like deer goes really well with just chili powder. If you get the right amount of chili powder, it has this wonderful warmth, almost like cinnamon but savory with the deer meat. As we found out when we cooked it one day. Let's see. Bison is also delicious, but I think it's really expensive. Because I've had bison burgers before, and oh my god, those are really good too. But deer tastes pretty damn good. you done other than hash marks? Almost. Give a little spot right here. Other than hash marks, are you done? Let's see. Really? That's been there forever. Why do I have so many emails? Ah! Schmegel, hello! Hello and welcome. Thank you for watching. Good to have you here. Glad you're enjoying the stream. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, please let me know. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Let's see, usually when people do chili with like a really rich meat like bison, they usually do like half bison, half beef, or even like half beef, half turkey. So you still get a lot of that really awesome flavor with like either less calories and less fat, or, you know, because it's a little less expensive. So if there is deer available and it turns out to be like really expensive, you can do like half deer and half some other meat. I've never actually tried it myself, so I can't really attest to if it tastes good or not, but I don't see why it wouldn't. It's meat. It's chili. Meat is good. Chili is good. You can also always try making a small batch first, and if it turns out good, then make a really big one. And then you can freeze it. You can freeze the leftovers, and they'll keep for months. I love to cook in real life. Love to cook, love to bake. Actually, pop you up. We're gonna do a little different view. All the way down. Possibly? No, never mind. I'll just do it this way. There. Schmegel, thank you for the follow. Did I say that? Did I say that already? Thank you. Much appreciated. You know, I passed 100 followers yesterday, and I realized that everyone is actually following me for a different reason. Some do for work, like my comics. I think some did for my coloring, that I stopped doing so I could actually work. And some watched me for like Sunset Overdrive when I played it, Skyrim when I played it, Dragon Age when I play it, and a lot of people actually followed me for Starbound when I play it in the afternoon, because I play games in the afternoon. So I always have at least one person watching whatever it is that I'm doing. There's like 1% of my viewers. And while that's really awesome, I also feel kind of weird too. Because I'll never be able to get like everyone in the same place together at the same time. And for some reason that's a thought in my head. It's almost like when you have different groups of friends for different things that you do or like to do. Like you'll have people that like to go to the mall, and then you'll have people separately that like to just go to the park. It's kind of odd. I wonder if anyone has thought about actually doing kind of like a cooking show on Watch Me Work. I know it's probably more for like digital media, but you could totally set up a webcam and be like, I'm cooking today, and I'm cooking for the whole week, so I'm cooking all of this stuff so I can freeze it so I don't have to make dinner during the week. I know you can do that on YouTube, obviously, but yeah, I don't know how interruptive it would be to do it live. You'd almost have to have someone else there with you to like read the chat so you could keep doing what you're doing. Huh. Not that I would. Not that I would actually do that, but I could see someone doing that. Yeah, Mac, I don't know if you cook a whole bunch. If you don't, I do. I don't mind talking about food or how to make things. I've got a lot of recipes for a lot of things. And tips, whatever. Feel free to talk about something other than art and or games. Yeah, I've watched a ton of Food Network back when I had cable, like 5 years ago. It was like 5-6 years ago we had cable and we watched like Food Network and HGTV. That was, and the Discovery Channel, and that was like it. Because we like to learn, love to learn. Learned a whole bunch. Learned an absolute whole bunch. Enough to get really confident to be able to like cook. Yeah, our grocery list and staples have changed dramatically over the years because like when you're fresh out of college or even like in college, you don't know what to eat or really how to cook unless like your mom or dad taught you. And well, I knew sort of how to cook because my mom, made sure that I did. But still, like, choosing the healthy things or even just coming up with things to make was, difficult until there's Food Network. Food Network was a great starter point. Oh, and like, there's a PBS channel, Barbecue University and Primal Grilling. Oh my god, I love barbecue. And those two shows, it's the same guy who does those two different shows. It's like Food Network for barbecuing. It was awesome. I watched the crap out of that guy. Learned a ton about barbecuing and smoking and all that other good stuff. Food is good. And food can also let you be very creative. Like, I found out that I like making jams and jellies, and I really want to experiment with different flavors of jams and jellies. I made some white grape jelly from my parents' grapes that they grow in their backyard. Now, the grapes were there when they moved in, but they had experimented to make their own jellies, and they both have purple and white grapes, and it turns out so good. All the time. Like, whenever they have, like, a bumper crop, we make jelly. Like, it's nobody's business. And, of course, they do the grape juice sometimes, and I think my dad tried making wine out of it one time, but he really didn't know how, so he just had, like, slightly fermented grape juice. And then they made jelly out of the slightly fermented grape juice, and it still tasted fantastic. They gave it away as gifts at Christmas time. And didn't tell anyone it was made from fermented juice. But it wasn't like it was alcoholic. If it did have any alcohol content, it was so low it was unnoticeable. Okay. I think this will work. Oh, I think this will work. Here we go. Nice. Every other weekend is the boys' turn to cook. I've got so many recipes. So many recipes. Let's see. Is that right? I think that'll work. I think that'll work. This is where I've been getting most of my recipes, is Spark People Recipes or SparkRecipes.com. It's where I actually found the venison recipes for like the deer and gravy and the deer nacho casserole, and I've tried, oh my god, like between 7 and 14. I can't actually remember how many new recipes we tried, but we've tried a ton of new recipes, and so far, like all but 1 or 2 I would keep with minor adjustments. With super minor adjustments. Like there was a Mexican corn soup that was pretty damn good, but it was a little thin. So next time I'm gonna like omit the milk from it so it's a lot thicker, because I love thick soups. Absolutely adore thick soups. And of course, it doesn't hurt the recipe. I tasted it, before adding the milk, and it was delicious. And after after adding the milk and tasting it, it was still pretty good, but not as rich or as thick as I would have preferred. So I tend to make recipes as is first, and then if I want to make them again, I'll do the adjustments then. And in making chili, depending on how you make it, there can be minimal chopping, depending on how you do it. I like to make mine with really fresh ingredients, fresh tomatoes, onions, or, well, shallots. We use shallots now instead of onions, because Jim has a sulfur allergy, and if we add too much onions, he, like, breaks out. So I use shallots now, or green onions. Fresh garlic, ooh, chili powder or chipotle powder. Chipotle powder is really nice. Really nice. And liquid smoke. If you haven't heard of liquid smoke, it's very interesting and makes just about anything taste like barbecue. And let's see, there's also something that I've never heard of that's a really old-timey ingredient called kitchen bouquet. And it basically makes things taste like you browned meat in it. Yeah. Yeah. My pleasure, Mac. My pleasure. I'm actually gonna make a journal about all these new recipes and whatnot that I've been finding for like the last month or so. Yeah. And yeah, I have a recipe collection, actually. It's public. I have to adjust some things because off of my tryouts list, I want to put them on the repeats list. So I need to take some time to adjust that. Yeah. And they also have like recipes that are kid friendly, not only for like the kids to participate in making, but also, things that they'll actually eat. Yeah. Because my brothers have children out the wazoo. I have 7 nieces and nephews. One has 4 kids and the other one has 3. So whenever I find something like that, kid friendly and whatnot, I like to send it to them. Whether they want it or not. Whether they want it or not. Papa San's eye here. I'm gonna give him a normal sized pupil, I think. And maybe because I'm lazy. Maybe because I'm lazy. Nope. Yep. Because I'm lazy. I just copy and pasted the eye, so I didn't have to draw it again. Because we're looking nearly straight at his face. Nearly straight at his face. Just make some minor adjustments here. And it works. I just need to put in his other eyebrow so he doesn't look so weird. You're guaranteed not to get derpy eyes if, yeah, if they're the same eyeball. I think that'll fix. Yeah, alright, sweet. This guy in the back just looks so kind and unassuming. I didn't think it would take me this long to put in all the green lines. Jesus, I thought I would have been done with this like an hour ago. Ooh, I like this one. Still gonna be checking my messages constantly to see if I get a response back from that artist. From Human. Oh. It'll probably take her a while. I'm just so excited. Even if she says no, I'll be excited. Because she's one of my favorites. I think it's supposed to go all the way down here. In and out, and in. There we go. Come here. There we go. I just might add a little Yeah, just a little something here. Like so? Like so? I think so. Maybe curve this just a little bit. There. Just not entirely straight. There we go. What do you look like? Let's take a step back and not too shabby. Not too shabby. That's... yeah, I'm okay with that. Just need to finish his skinny little pants. My god, these are super skinny. There we go. I'm just rocking out to the music. Oh, pants. Forgot his pants. Jesus. Derp-a-derp. Where? That's not gonna work. Do it like so. There we go. Ah, fish. Ah, fish. Fish, I like fish, but I don't like fish. It really, oh god. Fish are really tricky. For me, personally, to actually like them. To cook fish is interesting. There, of course, are as many methods of cooking fish as there is anything else, but if you know you can get a nice cut of fresh fish, you know, no bones, it can have skin on it, the way I prefer to make it is by cedar planking on a barbecue. You can buy little cedar planks from like Lowe's or Home Depot if you have that in your area, and they are for grilling. They're these like 1/4-inch cedar boards, okay, they come in like packs of 2 or 3, and you soak them, you know, for like 15 minutes before you actually grill, and then you of course spray it down with Pam, or you know, put a little bit of olive oil on it, and you put the fish on it skin side down, and you put your salt and pepper and seasoning on top of it, stick it on a preheated grill, maybe I think heated to like medium high or high, and make sure you have a spray bottle of water, because you'll have to open the top and spray down the corners of the board every once in a while so it doesn't catch on fire. But the fish itself, if it's, you know, even if it's fairly thick, it will cook beautifully. And if it's a firmer fish, like cod or halibut, when you peel it off, the skin will actually stick to the board. And I do not like fish skin, so that was a huge plus for me. If you like fish skin, this is sad for you, but good for me. It'll stick to the board. Yeah, on a cedar board. There's that, and then there's also an oven method that I'm okay with, where you have parchment paper. You put your fish on a relatively large square of parchment paper. You put your salt, pepper, lemon, or butter on top of it, and then you wrap it up kind of like a parcel package, not super tight, you know, so there's a little bit of room in it. You put it on a cookie sheet and stick it in the oven and bake it that way. And when it comes out, you peel the paper back and you have this nice, lovely, steamy fish package, basically. I made it a couple of times for my mom, and she absolutely loved it. And, yeah. Okay. So, my old college roommate, got married a few years ago, and she lives in Alaska. So we went to Alaska for the wedding, because that's where I had my first year of college. And the bachelor party was to go on this halibut fishing trip. And so Jim went on the halibut fishing trip, and he got some cod and some halibut, and we shipped it back home. And so we had a ton of fish for a long, long while. So we mostly cedar planked it and did that parchment paper package thing. And it was delicious. That was probably some of the best fish we've ever had. Yeah. If you get frozen fish, I always recommend thawing it completely by either setting it in, water and weighting it down so it can, or, you pull it out of the freezer like 2 days beforehand and put it in the fridge so it will thaw completely. You never want to defrost food in the microwave. At least meat. That's like the worst way to defrost meat, is in the microwave, because sometimes it'll cook the edges sometimes, even though it's supposed to be defrosting. Yeah. I also enjoy smoked salmon. Let's see, we rarely do fish, because just whole meats is so much easier. And there's no worry of bones. That's the one reason why I don't like fish, is bones. They scare the ever-living crap out of me. Because when I was younger, bones in fish, we met once, and just not a good thing. I didn't choke or anything. It was just really, really gross and weird. And I think that was like the only time we tried fish as a family, and we didn't do it again. Yeah. Let's see. I also like taking smoked salmon and making a spread out of it. Yeah, or like you take canned salmon, even canned salmon, and making like little salmon cakes out of it. Yeah, or even tuna. Making salmon cakes out of it. Getting a little sesame ginger sauce on it, put on some rice with some steamed veggies. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. I never have tried to like batter and fry fish, because that's a lot of work and a lot of mess and a lot of cleanup. I like to keep cooking really simple. Really super simple. Oh, and it's break time. It's break time. I'm gonna get up and stretch and get something to drink, and I will be right back. Enjoy the music. There we go, and we're back. And we're back. Last hour of the day for work. Let's see. Let's see. Mac, if you and or your son enjoy playing games and cooking, there is a wonderful lady on YouTube called Rosanna Pansino with a show called Nerdy Nummies. And she makes game, movie, basically nerdy themed food of various different kinds. And they're usually like sweet treats instead of like actual food. But there's a few actual food recipes that she's made as well. That line's just never gonna line up, is it? Just never gonna do what I want. Here we go, a little better. Yep, Nerdy Nummies on the YouTubes. Her actual channel is Rosanna Pansino. Rosanna Pansino on YouTube. Love her stuff. Really cute. Really cute. Her latest video that she like just posted right now is Adventure Time Tarts. And previous videos include Metal Gear Solid Baked Peach Hornet's Nest. Let's see. She's got a Harry Potter Liquid Luck drink. How to make a pizza cake, as in like an actual pizza in the shape of a cake. A whole bunch of things. Love her. Adore her. I really loved her concept because I'm into games. My husband's into games. We also really like seeing her creativity and what she comes up with. Excuse me while I rock out to the music. Oh god, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Just line up there. Thank you. Thank you. Jeez. Sometimes things just don't want to work. I'd rather, I think, yeah, do something like this. Oh god. The lines aren't behaving. The lines aren't behaving. There we go, okay. If it's anything Pokemon, I think Ro, everyone calls her Ro, does have Pokemon related things. Pokemon related things. let us find out really quick here. This is why it's taking me so long to get things. Yeah, how to make Pokemon pizza, Pokemon Pokeball cake pops, Pokemon Moo Moo milkshakes, Pokemon Pokeball cookies, let's see, a Pikachu chocolate roll cake, and the list goes on-ish. Actually, I think those were all the ones that were actually Pokemon related, with a Pokemon product in the end. Yeah, 'cause she also has Pac-Man and Kirby, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. I would totally make him the Pokeball little cookies. Those are probably the simplest ones. And it, you know, it's really obvious that they're Pokeballs. His eyes are gonna be derpy. No? No, no they're not. Sweet, okay. They're not as derpy as I thought they would be. Oh, wrong one. They're not derpy at all. Okay. Almost done. So close. So close. I thought I would be able to start inking today. I might still be able to start, not inking, coloring. Putting in some colors, but I'm not gonna get very far, that's for sure. That's for sure. I was hoping I was going to be able to stick to a schedule of I ink a page one day and then I color it the next day and just keep chunking away at it like that. So it would take like 2 days to finish a page. But if I get talking a lot and distracted, that's not going to happen. But that's okay. That's completely and totally acceptable and fine and good. Because, you know, it's a personal project. I've got no deadline but my own. And it doesn't have to be set in stone. If I have learned anything from DeviantArt as a website, it's how to let go. It's really how to let go of just about anything. Yeah. Because DeviantArt, you know, it has changed and morphed in its features and whatnot over the years as a website, and sometimes those features don't make a whole lot of sense, and they upset people, and I've gotten upset a couple of times at them, and then this year, I think I just finally said, you know what, I accept it. Whatever it is that they feel like they need to do, then let them, you know, let them do it. Like, don't throw a huge hissy fit and all this other stuff. I mean, they think they need to do the things that they're doing. And while it may not make sense to, like, everyone on the website, it's not like they're gonna change it back. They're not. Not unless, you know, everyone absolutely does not want what they did. And that's never the case. It's just like, it feels like it though, when a whole bunch of people speak out, but they're actually, they're actually the minority. They're the minority still. They just look like a lot of people because they're finally coming out of their lurker stage to go, what the hell did you just do? So, if I can still display my art, you know, post my art as I've been doing for over 10 years on the same website, I don't care. Learn to let go. I even learned to let go when they upped their premium membership prices by a ton. And the way I'm letting go of that is by not buying a new one. Because, like, I think my last couple memberships have actually been donated to me. Or people have given me enough points to actually renew it. Because I do like a good number of the widgets they have. But unless they've changed the prices since they changed the prices to up them, I'm not going to be doing a membership anymore. But yeah, that's my choice. That's everyone's choice. Certainly don't need to stick with it or not stick with it. Because it used to be like, oh, I think they did change it back. Because it was, I think like 60-ish, $50 to $60 a year to subscribe to the site, and you get these couple extra widgets and a little icon by your name saying you're a premium member. So you get access to things like polls and being able to decorate your page a little more and all this other stuff. And I think like a few months ago they upped it to like $75 or more for a year, and I was like, no thanks. When it runs out, it runs out, but if they put it back, which it kind of looks like they did, because I just looked and it's back to like the $50 a year or $15 for 3 months. Like, sure. If I have enough points either saved up by then or something, why not? Because I do enjoy having my page look the way it does, and if I wasn't a premium member, it would not look the way it does. There we go. And I don't mind supporting the website that has let me post my art there for over a decade. It's just that if it's not, you know, reasonable to keep paying it, I can't really do it then. But if they stay reasonable, there's a good chance I can keep doing it. Because I don't support just DeviantArt with my premium membership. I also support other artists on like Patreon. And of course my penciler and my letterer also get compensated for their time and effort, and just I take what minimal funds I have available to me and try to spread it out a bit. It's got a weird thing going on here. I think that's what was meant. Here we go. Oh, get, stay, stay where I want you to, thank you, okay. There we go. Oh, missed the pupils. I think everyone has them in this page. Oh, a little derpy. That's okay. It'll even out. It'll even out. Like his floating hand. He has a zipper. God damn it. The zipper. The bane of the zipper. It's one little simple line. Easily forgotten. Alright, it sounds like my morning voice is wearing off, which is nice. I sound like I'm alive and awake again. Let's see, I'm not gonna do his fingernails. I decided not to do fingernails on anyone, ever. Just to keep things simple. Just to keep things simple. Actually come down quite a bit, okay. And then the shape. Smooth this. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I'm not gonna bother with his collar. I'm not gonna bother with the collar. Alright. Sweet. Looking good so far. Am I missing any lines in Hope's Tad's hair? No. But I'm gonna add one. I'm gonna add one right here. There. Now it won't bug me so much. Okay. Hope, you're the last hope. No. Not true. Not true, by the way. Let's see. Oh, try not to sneeze. You have a zipper too, also easily forgotten. Of which is all the way down, all the way down. And I don't mind putting it through her hand because it's on a separate layer. Yeah, it's on a separate layer, and we can erase it later. Let's do this. And then, of course, something like, here we go. Grab our eraser. There. Ta-da. Ta-da. Let's see. I think you just have her hair and face. Yep. Yep, okay. Our little ponytail holder. Can't forget the ponytail holder. And hair. Hair is always the interesting part. Do the simple first. Or the seemingly simple first. There, and then... Okay. Not quite. There. Oh, where'd you go? Come here. Little tiny, tiny dot. Okay, and then you come up for an adventure here. Oh, it's snack time. Jesus, I'm wondering, like, why do I not feel that great? Because it's snack time. That's why. I'm gonna pop up. I will be right back. Not even gonna go to the break page. Alright, sorry. I was eating my snack. I have this really weird stomach thing where if I don't eat every few hours, I get sick and throw up. So I eat a lot of small meals during the day. And I drink lots of water. Lots of water, too, to combat that. And I've been that way. I've been this way ever since I was a kid. And, yeah, my mom didn't find out about it until we were taking, like, a family road trip up to see more family for Christmas. And, like, I hadn't eaten for, like, 5 or 6 hours. And I suddenly was like, pull over the van. And as soon as it stopped, opened the door and just puked everywhere. And since then, my mom tried to not let that happen. And of course, then I forgot about it when I moved out and went to college and had to be responsible for my own food. And that was not a cool thing. That was not a cool thing to experience. So now I gotta manage it all on my own. It's not that difficult, especially when you eat a lot of small meals a day. There. Sort of. Derpy eyeball. God damn it. Let's see if I can pull off the same. Same spiel I did over on the other side. Not quite. She looks a little cross-eyed, but yeah, she's not supposed to. Well, one pupil looks up over here in the pencils, the other one looks out. Or she could be looking up, right? She could be looking up. Her dad is a little bit taller than she is, or should be taller than she is. And, you know, she could be talking to this other gentleman. They almost look like a gang, don't they? This, without the dialogue or the narrative, it's like, oh my god, what's happening? We'll keep this. Even if we really don't like it, we can change it later. There. We need to adjust something here, right? Hey, there we go. You touch, you don't. Don't go over there. Oh, a little too much. Nope. Move you. Ta-da-ish. Ish. Hopefully that'll look better when we color it. Oh my god. Just hide that. Okay. Okay, is that everything? I believe it is. Everything I want to. Yeah? Everything I want to. Yay! Now some magic happens. Let's see. Panels can go black. Let's see, the large red lines will be turned black. Medium blue lines. Black. Hey, look at this. Small lines. Black. There. That looks like an actual comic page. Ooh. I love doing that. I love doing that. So now we need... well, let's save it. Save it. Save all of our progress and make a flats page because it can always crash. Okay, sweet. It did not. Color palette. Oh! I still didn't add these colors on here. That's okay. I think I might just go around to everyone and do the pupils. There we go. Character 3K. Hello. Hey, hello in the Twitch chat. Hi. I have about 20 minutes left or so for today. Flats, please. Thank you. Gonna go around and fill in the pupil color for everyone. So I don't forget to later. And we also start with the smallest color plane and move to the larger one. Oh, awesome! Awesome! The color palette worked out well. I am glad. I'm very glad that worked out well for you. You know, I should have been watching you. I should have been watching you. I'm just doing my own thing. I'm having sort of a chaotic day. But it's getting better. The colors made sense. Yeah, that color palette creator, it helps a lot. It helps a ton. Everyone has pupils, everyone. There we go. That's good. I'm glad you enjoyed coloring even though you didn't finish. His eyebrows like diving into his eye. That's alright. That's alright. It won't look off the first time you glance at it, and it'll only look off if you like go back and stare at it. And then hope in her slightly derpy eyes. Hopefully it won't look so bad when the colors are on. Or you know what? Just let me try something. Because I think the only part that actually looks derpy is where the pupil is. So we're gonna do some surgery. I'm gonna cut and paste and do... Actually, just... Oh, no, wrong. Just flip it. Just flip it. And move it up a little, and then... Hey! No more crossed eyes. Still gonna move it over just a touch. Yeah, no more crossed eyes. Nice, okay. I'm glad I decided to fix that. You on the small... Oh shit, no. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, thank you. Thought it was gonna crash. I'm like, no! I just fixed it. Well, everyone has pupils. Yay! Alright, thank you Character 3K for stopping by. Made a 3-hour stream today with no breaks. Oh, you gotta take breaks. Oh man, breaks help you a ton. I take a break every hour on the hour if I can. But it's amazing you streamed today. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it, and I'm really glad that color palette worked out for you. Give me this color. Oh, wrong. One eyeball. There you go. I know it's enjoyable, especially when you get in the groove. You get in the groove and you just don't want to stop. I have things that start hurting if I don't stop. So I have a reminder. See you later. I'm just gonna go in and fill in Hope's eyes, because there's only like 2 instances of Hope's eyes. That's 1. Yeah, that's 1. Okay. Probably find Hadley's color palette here. This, and... Or actually, page 6 is probably the best example of her color palette now. Yeah, alright. Blue, oh, no, blue. Blue eyes. Yep, there we go. There we go. She's in here once. Okay. Well, I didn't even do a white for her eye over here, did I? I did not, so... we will. Okay. Also do her hair, because, you know, she's the only one that has this hair color. I think. Connect these two, so we don't have to mind the gap. Actually, I might just make that part dark. Just gonna make that part dark. Like so. Alright. Ta-da! Nice. Nice, let's see, let's get in that teeth color so we have a, first we have a reference of it. So we can easily find it again. And also this color, where's a good, aha. A good example of this color here. I guess over there too, huh? Oh, nope, give. There we go. I think that's actually all I needed from... no, her shirt. Her shirt, okay. I say that's all I need. Like, no, her shirt and her skin color. Sadly. Sadly. Okay, so she doesn't have a dark color, she just has this, and then this. I don't think her lip... yeah, her lip isn't in shadow. She's got no other skin in shadow. Okay, goodbye. Thank you, and save! Okay. Just get Hadley done. There we go. Yep. Alright. Let's see. Color palette, ponytail holder. Is it anywhere else? Alright, it's not there. Okay, it is here. This. And color palette is right there. We'll grab this. Fill that in. Fill that in. Should really do our eyebrows first. So I don't foobar on accident and fill them in skin colored, because that would be bad. That would be bad. I also work from the small planes of color to the large planes of color. Eyebrows count as a small plane, unless they're attached to the larger plane, but the larger plane is going to be a different color. so we can fill them in just fine. And it's all that she needs. Yeah, for that. For that. Okay. Normal skin color. Maybe. Sure, why not? It's not exactly small, but I just want to fill it in. There's that part. Oh, this is spot. There we go. Poof. Let's see. Ah, long journey. This is gonna be a long journey. Save often. Aha! This is why you save often. Gimp can die. Die, die, die. It can die on you. Let's open this back up. I only got 5 minutes left, but still, I want to finish that color. I want to finish it. Pop back up. Come on. You can do it. Ta-da! Fix our brush. Frickin' frack. Oh, wrong. Wrong. Okay. There. That's why you save often. And poof. Let's see. Oh, no, I know that's the color. I want to use it. And actually, I should be able to just do... Nope, there's a gap. Mind the gap. Mind the gap. Liddy Puppy, hello. Hello and good late morning. Alright, gap minded. Nope, gap's not minded. Oh, shit. Shit. Gap is not minded right there. Now it should be. Aha! Mind the gap. There we go. I think I'd want to get this part of Hope done, and then call it for the day. Liddy, you came in on the tail end. The tail end of my stream for the day. I'm about done. Been streaming for about 3 hours today. I think that's all that needed. Right. Find the gaps. Come here, color. Oh my god, look at this. Look at that. They're connected. They're connected where they shouldn't be. Actually. I'll fix that shortly. Shortly. Okay. After I finish putting in this, I will fix that and then be done. And then be done for the day. Save. Give me a black line. Give me a small black line on my small layer. Fudge. What just happened? I think it crashed again. I'm like, god damn it, I just want to do this one little thing, and then I'm done. Oh my god, why? Why do you do this to me, Gimp? Get over here. Get over here. Come on. Work with me. Just one little thing, and then I'll let you rest, I promise. I promise. There. Now I'm calling it. I'm calling it for the day. Oh, so I can stretch and go work out and get some lunch. And, thank you everyone for watching, and for the new followers, greatly appreciate it. If you'd like to know when I go live, you can follow me on Twitch or on Twitter at JasmoColors. I stream work in the morning, games in the afternoon. Later today, I'll be playing Starbound for 4, maybe 5 hours, depending, because it's one of my favorite games in the world. Thank you everyone again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.